Hello. Ooh, I have monitoring on. Ooh, oh God, get it off. Oh, the sound of my own voice. Oh, thank God. Oh my God, that was so bad. That was so bad. Oh my God. You sound crunchy? That's just gonna be how it's gonna be, guys. That's gonna be how it's gonna be. We got weird hotel acoustics. We got... Is it really that bad? It shouldn't be crunchy. Maybe... tinny. Wait, turn monitoring back on. No, it seems okay. It's just, I'm in a different room with a different humidity where my mixer was on a plane. Not my mixer, my interface was on a plane. And, who knows what changed. I'm on a different computer. You're getting one guide? It's okay. Everyone, thank you so much for all of the re-ups on the memberships and all of the were they gifted? Acoustics are strange? Yeah. 9 months with a Divalicious Diva? Yes, thank you, Short for Louie. And Barry, thank you for the one gifted. Appreciate you guys. Obviously there was a delay, so I am, I apologize if, I don't thank you directly. Saku, thank you for the 9 months. Yeah. I had to figure out why the Wi-Fi wasn't working, and I never did. We are streaming off of my my mobile hotspot. So, good thing I got unlimited data, because this is gonna be a big one. Are you a bit bigger than usual? Maybe. Shoot. I don't know. Trackpad scrolling? Here's a trackpad scroll for you. How we feeling about that? How was that? Rock, paper, thing with a 9 months. A baby has been born. Yeah, and it was me. Maybe the thing is I was bigger and then also lower. Maybe I need to be like... How about that? What do we think? Sweet Saluna, thank you for the 5 gifted. And EP Reaper, welcome to the Katagami. Thank you. Hello. Hello, hello. Obviously, because it's been a minute, I am Shiki Katagami, the Divine Debuff, FSPEN, Gen 3, LAMENTUS. And I would say it is a pleasure to see you, but I know the pleasure is most certainly all yours. And today we're going to talk a little bit, and then I'll probably play RuneScape. Yep. Technically my 3rd month? Oh! Well, happy 3 months, EP Reaper. Pretty Strawberry, welcome to the Katagami. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh, my foot's falling asleep. This hotel chair is really short, so I gotta, like, sit on my foot to give myself enough height to be comfortable. I digress. Pasha Pash, thank you for the 7 months. 7 months CP. Also, welcome back. Thank you. Is everything at this hotel cursed? No, it literally, all of these things were working yesterday. When I was calling into Malum's charades, I didn't know that he didn't want our live 2Ds at the start. So I had everything set up, like, all the tracking, everything. And it was, like, working just fine. And now I'm doing my personal stream, and it was like, hold on. I don't like this anymore. I don't like this anymore. Miko. Thank you for the 8 months. Welcome back, Shiki Dono. Thank you. Dono, finally, somebody understands. When you do extra credit and it doesn't get accepted, literally, I had everything set up. Me and Liron were both under the impression that we needed our live 2D, so we were in like a little, collab room, and then the managers pinged us, hey, I see that you're sharing your screen with your collab room. We don't need that. Get rid of it. Oh, man. I got up slightly early to make sure it was set up, too. Cypher, thank you for the 1 month. Too early. Too early here, but welcome back. Too early there? What about too early here? I'm tired. And I got shit to do immediately following this stream. Immediately. Any guesses on what I have to do immediately after this stream? The answer may shock you. It's 5 a.m. here. Oh, you got me beat. Record a voice pack? No. That was yesterday. Eat lunch? It's 6 a.m. Shiki, do you know what the time the LAMENTUS off collab is? Yes. Dance practice! I saw dance practice! Chiyuki knew it was dance practice. The LAMENTUS off collab today is supposedly 8 p.m. JST, which I am aware that is the middle of the night for Western time zones. Yeah. Patware, thank you for the super chat donation of a little biochromatic breath so you can awaken your home Wi-Fi and not have this problem anymore. Thank you, bro. I wish Vasher was here. He'd know what to do. And Dreamy, thank you for the 8 months. Hi, Shiki. Hope you're doing well. I am. Okay. So, I guess we'll address the elephant in the room now, because I wanted to rip the Band-Aid off. Rip the Band-Aid off. Are we all ready? I am. Okay. So I don't have a script, because that would be disingenuous. But I do have bullet points to keep myself on track. So I have to get those out. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Let me put my PR glasses on. Okay. So we were all aware of the discourse. The capital D discourse. Very epic. We've all had a great time. I'm sorry, guys. You know I can't do anything but take the piss out of myself while I'm doing this. So, like, if you think I'm being glib, I apologize. It's how I cope. Lots of things being said. Many legitimate things. Okay. So. Brass tacks. Okay? Brass tacks. So, I've seen a lot of misinformation, a lot of... Ooh, how do I want to put it? A lot of overblown severity regarding events that people validly criticized. Okay? So, to start, obviously I posted on Twitter the other day. I'm sure many of you have seen it. I thought it was a good post. It was dry. It was clinical. I did write it, to be clear. I wrote that. Management obviously looked at it and was like, hey, can you change a couple things? But I wrote that. Okay. And I wrote the follow-up post too. While I did write it and I was happy with it, obviously, Twitter is not a platform conducive to coherent and nuanced and speech. So I was saving full discussion of events and full coverage of events for now. So, if you found my statement to be lacking in any way, I'm not sure what you wanted from a singular tweet. But that's okay, because we are covering it now. So, let's get after it. To very tippy top now. New rule. It should be in the description. It should be in the description, okay? It doesn't matter who you are, what you are. You could be a fucking termite. Disclosure of any and all personal information will result in a timeout. Repeated offenses, you will be banned. Okay? That's to protect y'all. It's to protect me from doing something dumb. New rule. It should be in the description. Okay? It should be in the description. So, now, I think some people may be wondering, well, given the topic of the discourse, why haven't you set in a rule that is, you know, this stream is 18 plus only, you know, whatever, and like a hard boundary there. Specify identifying info, your age, your address, your country of residence, your name, your school. Why is there no strictly 18 plus boundary rule set? It's not something that I wanted to put. It's not something that I think is even enforceable. It's also contrary to what some people were saying, has never been a rule in my stream, and also isn't a rule in many FSP streams. Yes, I understand that some people will be dissatisfied with that answer, but I wanted to make it clear because there was a lot of misinformation out there. My stream has not been and is not strictly 18 plus, with the caveat that anyone who is less than 18, especially now with the new rule, must be careful with how they interact with me and the greater community in general. So, like, saying it's 8 p.m. here is safe. Your time zone is not personally identifying information. That's totally fine. Yeah, it's 6. Let's see. In my current time zone, it's 6:40 a.m. Yeah, me and like 2 billion other people. Okay. Yeah. So, what's the new rule? It's in the description. It's just about protecting yourself and others, regarding, your and anyone else's personally identifying information. Should that rule have always been there? Yes. Did I always figure it went without saying? Also yes. But that also goes into the incident. Okay? So, because... oh man. Because there's been misinformation surrounding it, I wanted to clear the air over events to the best of my ability without being messy, okay? Without anyone being messy, without anything being goofy, okay? So, the discourse started because I did not appropriately respond to someone sharing personally identifying information in chat, alright? That's just facts. Alright, I didn't ban them, I didn't time them out, that's just facts. Whether or not I found the information to be sufficiently personally identifying is not relevant. So, There was that. Then, additionally to not banning them, I was, I guess, a bit lax with said information. I made it part of a bit, regardless of whether or not I found it was very sensitive info, and said person clearly did not either because they shared it voluntarily. Is also irrelevant. I should not have done that. It shouldn't be part of a bit. Okay, so I apologize for those things. It was dumb. Dumb things happen. That's okay. What happened? I had to check my internet. That's no worries. I'm not beholding this point. I'm just gonna... You can watch the VOD later. Saying what state you live in is not correct? No, don't do that. I'm being broad. You can say I live in America. Don't narrow it down any more than your country, just for everybody. Okay. Additionally, okay? When challenged live about why I shouldn't be making it a bit, I was too defensive and spoke in haste to legitimate and concerned members of the community and hurt their feelings, okay? And I know hurt your feelings, that sounds childish. I'm not meaning to demean anyone or I guess I guess delegitimize anyone's feelings. That was legitimate. I snapped at you, and so I apologize for that. So, well, obviously this is a job. Minimize, that was the word I was looking for. Minimize. Obviously, well, I am quote-unquote professional streamer. Well, this is my capital TH, the job. I make mistakes. I'm not infallible. As much as I might wish I was. As much as you may think I am. As much as you may hope I am. I'm not. Mistakes make us human? Now hold on. Mistakes make us alive. Don't forget, I'm not human. So. No ill intent. Unfortunately, intent doesn't matter. So we apologize when you mess up, and as a famous king once said, that if I may fall, may I rise once more a better man. And that's all I can do. So here is me doing my best to take accountability and be better. So yes. I will open the floor very briefly, because again, I'm not trying to make this the whole stream. Very briefly. Any questions about that? And I mean very briefly, because I think that's pretty cut and dry. Okay. Good. I'm glad we are all in agreement. So can I not say I go to school? You can 1,000,000% say you go to school. Don't say where. Don't say what level. Don't say... Hell, don't say what grade. But you can absolutely be a student and say you go to school. It's not a big deal. Guys, it's not a very... I know the rule seems scary because we put in a new rule. It should be pretty self-evident what is personally identifying information. It's for my safety, obviously, because here we are, and it's for y'all's safety, more importantly. Okay. Now, if you may allow me to expand on the greater discourse. Okay? I did ask management if it was okay to talk a bit about events outside of the incident. And they said, it's okay, just be careful. And I'm going to do my best to be careful, but I wanted to address my community here with this, because there were many things that I found, I guess, disappointing about these events the past few days. Okay? What incident? It's chill. We talked about it. It's chill. It's really, it's small peanuts. Okay. So, to start, obviously, valid and legitimate criticism is always welcome, not just here in stream, but FSP as a whole. We have like a concern, a form, a contact form, things like that. While I understand that it may not always feel easy to send such criticism, and that it's very difficult to even know if you are heard, coordinated and targeted criticism on public platforms will always bloat large, like way outside their intended audience. So, while I obviously welcome criticism, I want us all to be careful how we dispense it, so that we do not create I'll leave it there. Be careful what you say online. Obviously, I have to learn that lesson. I'm here apologizing for it this morning. I thought FSP was adult-oriented. FSP is full of many different talents who have different degrees of severity as far as their adult content. Personally, I don't feel my content requires an 18+ rule. Obviously, don't disclose anything about your age. I wish it was. That's fair, and you're allowed to think that. Okay. Additionally, when giving criticism, and I know this is hard, it's hard for me too, we have to be careful about how emotionally charged we allow our criticism to become. If we use really dangerous and loaded terms inside the critique, when our critique inevitably gets beyond our sphere, it will be easily misconstrued and easily co-opted, if you make sense. I'm not gonna signal boost anything, but I'm sure we've all seen some very disparaging and disgusting things said in the past 24 hours. Okay? I don't want to see that. You guys don't want to see that. We have to be careful about the kinds of words we bring into discourse and make sure that they are appropriate. Okay. That's my 2 cents on criticism and how to deliver it. I hope I was clear and respectful of everyone's feelings. The criticism was and is valid. I have immediately gone and added a new rule. I will check myself before I wreck myself again. Going forward, I hope we can all consider the greater reach of what we said, what we say in public spaces, and have more patience and grace with each other, and make sure everyone's comfortable. I love being an FSP. I love my family Shiki community. I've had a ton of fun. This is just a little hiccup, and after this 20-minute long discussion, maybe not even, we'll never talk about it again. So we're not going to mention that loaded words are brought up by critics of the criticisms. I never said who said loaded words. I would appreciate that you wouldn't put words in my mouth, because I think that is part of the problem. Any loaded words or dangerous words, period, in discourse must be treated with care. I want to make it clear that the infighting, that the anger, that the overblown severity of all of, the discourse, because of the forum in which it was taking place, it was always going to be messy, and I want that to be understood. Again, valid and legitimate criticism, it was always that. And I understand it was well-meaning and and had good intentions. However, obviously, it grew far beyond the scope of its intended purpose. That's all. Was I wrong? Yes. Will I repeat that mistake? God forbid. Is there a new rule? Yes, immediately. Can I ask about mods? MJ, of course. I saw you weren't the only ones. Thank you for 9 months. As literally in the airport, because all of this was happening while I was on an airplane. In the airport, when my manager picked me up, before we even left the airport, they handed me their laptop with all the mod applications on it, and I gave the green light on enough people so that we will hopefully have mods. I apologize for the delay. It's not entirely up to in my hands. It's not entirely on management either. That's just the way it happened. You don't need something until you do, and then it's too late if you didn't have it. So, hopefully soon, there were a good amount of fine applicants who we will hopefully have in here soon. So, that's it. Again, I apologize we all have to deal with this. I apologize that I was dumb and messed up. But yeah, that's it. I think I'm not alone in saying I want all of this to be done now. We can all move forward and grow as a community and continue learning and being goated together. So that's it. No more. I guess I will say that I expect to have some questions about this throughout today's stream and maybe this week. I guess for my sake, I will allow them, just for all of our sakes, really, because I understand there was a lot happening. How do you recommend reaching out instead, and how long should it take to have responses to our concerns? I don't control management. All I could say is that, personally, I did not think that the way it was done was in the best interest of me or the community, as far as it not making a mess. Do I think YouTube comments are the right place? you know, I'll go on the record. Going forward, yes. I will do I know many people think I don't read comments. That isn't necessarily true, but I don't read them as much as I should. So, going forward, if there's anything that I discern as an incident during a stream, I will make sure to go into said comments to check on the discourse. Does that seem fair? I think that seems fair. We can keep it in our little community. We can keep it clean. And I can hopefully make it so that you are understood. However, that doesn't mean ignore the FSP contact form, okay? Obviously, that's always open. Always open. Obviously, it doesn't get sent to me. I don't know how often it's looked at. All I can say is that use it when you see fit and as liberally as you would like. I have no control over it, but again, the contact form is there. I can confirm that it is looked at. I can confirm it. When discussing this issue with my manager, they said, yes, we got X amount of inquiries about this bit, X amount of inquiries about this, blah, blah, It does get looked at. I understand that sometimes it feels like it's being sent off into the void, but it's because it's hard for a corporation to respond to small potatoes issues on individual talents. They would presumably, if they got, a solid amount of inquiries or serious inquiry, even singular, they would pass it on to the talent to discuss. But obviously, I haven't been able to stream until right now. I had to travel. I've been working hard. And I got back as soon as I could. And so I guess the last thing I'll say is I appreciate you guys for waiting. And I really appreciate those of you who, I guess, gave me a little bit of grace and waited for me to speak here. So yeah, I think that's it. We went a little bit longer than I wanted to, but I wanted to make sure I was extensive in my coverage and covered all of my bases and also covered all of y'all's bases as far as any questions you might have or any gaps or grievances. So yeah, I apologize that that all this happened on a part of me being dumb and being lax with topics I shouldn't be, but going forward, no more. That's it. I'm done. That wasn't so bad. It was like getting a shot at the doctor. Except I didn't have someone, like, waggling a rattle in front of my face so that I didn't notice the pinch. Yep. Okay. And it didn't cost $2,000. Don't even get me started. When I had food poisoning last month, I cannot believe how much they charge you for an IV drip. I can't even begin to describe it. Yep. Eco. Thank you for the 1 month. Big love. Thank you. Yeah, I missed you guys. I missed you guys. I did. No Caparino. Those things are expensive? It's just like saline solution and vitamins, man! But I've been hard at work. The trip has been very fun, but very busy so far. Black Bullet sick for the months. I miss you too. Yeah, that I expected. I love Shiki. Me too. Thank you for the 9 months. Scale of 1 to 10, 100. How much you miss Shiki? You knew, like 120. Bettle's been sending me pictures of him, and I'm like, oh my goodness, my son. Minsu, thank you for the 4 months. That's my diva. I'll allow the ownership. Caliburst, thank you for the 6 months. How's the jet lag? Good, because I hadn't even recovered of it last time. The gaps in between the 2 trips, the gap in between was so small that I never got back to PDT sleep schedule, so I actually am good when I came back. Yeah. Yeah. I'm chilling. Though we're gonna have some early days. We got a lot of rehearsals and practice to do still. What did you do to pass the time on the plane? I sleep. Top Knots! Thank you for the 10 gifted Top Knots. Thank you, I appreciate you. So, like, let's see. My flight was approximately 10.5 hours. I slept for over 8. Easy peasy. Starry Blooms, thank you for the 7 months. Thank you, thank you. Hope you have a lovely trip to Mind Diva. It's been really good so far. No babies this time? Not this time. Was it a good sleep? No, it wasn't good sleep, but it was sleep. And it was mostly consecutive, you know, like 3 or 4 hours at a time. I slept like 4 hours. Then I woke up. Couldn't sleep again right away. I spent an hour-ish watching dance practice choreography videos for the concert. And then I went back to sleep for like another 4-ish hours. And then we were like 30 minutes out. B, I am not, with the beautiful Gavis Metal profile picture. The Gavis Metal drawn, I should say. Thank you for the 10 gifted. Thank you. Very generous. I appreciate that. Thank you, guys. How long is the flight usually? Between, like, 10.5 and, like, 12.5 hours. I literally don't know why some of them are so much shorter. Some of it, I'm sure, is tail/headwinds. But I think some of it is just, like, they take slightly different routes over the Pacific. I don't know. Ren, thank you for the 1 gifted. Thank you. Yeah, I literally couldn't tell you. Imagine you couldn't sleep. I know many people who cannot sleep period on planes, no matter if they're really tired. They just can't. I literally can go to I can sleep through the damn takeoff. What would you recommend for a first-time traveler in an airplane? Sleep through it? Definitely sleep if you can. If not, just close your eyes and listen to music or something relaxing, and just go into like some kind of, go into your mind palace. You go like into some kind of stasis instead. Was the food good? It was okay. It was okay. Dude! The plane? The safety video they showed on the plane was Pokemon? That was nuts. It was Pokemon. It was like real people, but then like Jigglypuff would be chastising them for not buckling their seatbelt. And like Rowlet was flying around. They had all kinds of Pokemon in there. Sonic and Fortnite? That's not relevant to the current conversation. I'm about to ban you for being off topic. Aki, thank you for the super chat. I miss you a ton. It's sick and twisted. Good luck on Idle Boot Camp. Have fun with the boys and eat all the food you can during your trip. I've eaten so much. I've eaten so much. I love food. I love eating. I'm sorry? Yeah. Wait, is that not a joke? Is Sonic actually in Fortnite? I'm out of the loop, clearly. That's real? Isn't he, like, short? Are they gonna make it like Sonic Boom Sonic, where he's, like, big? And Sora? What? Yes? Oh, they stretched him? Oh, I know he got stretched. Yeah. Everyone and their mama's in Fortnite? I'm not. Joker Persona 5? The jokester? Why so serious? Me and my Phantom Thieves. Do you know how many hearts we've stolen? Do you not want to know which one of them were cowards? I'm gonna open RuneScape. I'm not confident that I can get it to work, but I only have a laptop. Are we okay if I don't play RuneScape? I can already tell that it's not gonna work. As soon upon like opening this launcher, I can already tell that this is not gonna fly. Not because RuneScape is crazy, but because having all of these things overlapped on each other, and then on the laptop, and then also running off my hotspot, RuneScape might not be happening today. And I can't swap off the hotspot until, obviously the stream's over, because I don't want to drop it. We'll just talk. So, we can just catch up. So, turn off the model? This is my body. So, I got here. It was flooding crazy style, north of Tokyo. So all of the trains leaving the airport, were mega delayed. I went down to the platform where the trains are, and there might have been 2 trillion people down there. So me and my manager took a bus, and we had to wait quite a while for the bus. It was a long day. It was 10 hours on a plane, and then 5 hours after I landed. No, maybe 4 hours after I landed until I was leaving the airport. But that's okay, because we lived, and I got to hang out with my dearest Mane-san. And then we took a bus. You wanna know what pisses me off sometimes about the buses in Japan, though? It can be 9 p.m. Turn the lights off in the bus. I want to go nappy. Okay, can I close my eyes, please? Why do we have the high beams on in the ceiling? Turn them off, please. I want to go to sleep. It was impossible. It was brighter than a classroom. People need to see who? We're all just sitting in a bus. The driver doesn't need the lights. If anything, they're distracting to them. You ever been driving something and then someone turns the light on and you go, turn that off, it's distracting me. I'm gonna die. You can't sleep if there's a lot of light? Can you? I thought that's a pretty common thing. About people reading? Get a fucking reading light. Okay, selfish piece of shit. Those getting on and off? It's a long haul bus. We didn't stop for over an hour. This isn't some city bus. We were going from an airport north of Tokyo to all the way to the other side, like, of Tokyo. Like, it was over an hour on that bus. But with no stops. An eye mask? I don't like eye masks. They're uncomfortable. Yuck. Yuck. You can do what planes do and dim the lights and then turn them back on? Exactly. Exactly. Close your eyes and it'll be dark. No. The light pierces through my lids. The first heightening? Dude, you have no idea how many breaths I have. How do you think they'll find me, Shiki or animate? And then I went to sleep. Got to the hotel. Bedtime. And then that next morning... That's a Brandon Sanderson's Warbreaker reference. You wouldn't get it. The next morning, I got brekkie. With Cassian Florosu. And Gerigarian. And Marim Sandari. And, the first thing Cass and Gale said upon seeing me, Gale looked at me and pogged and said, "See, he's got red pants." Gale's famous red pants have traumatized him because everyone roasted him for his red pants. But his pants were salmon, mine were dark maroon, so they didn't really equate. But he was really happy to see someone else wearing red-toned pants. Why'd you have red pants? They're like dark maroon. They're like a really deep dark red. He called salmon red. It's like somewhere in between salmon and like... red? I don't fucking know, man. Could you consider them both red? I've seen them, like, yes. You could consider them both red. Like grapefruit? That's not too far off, but that's a little too orange leaning. Yeah. So they there was discourse around my pants. Literally the very first thing. Very first thing. It's been really good to see the guys. I missed them, except for some of the LAMENTUS guys last time. So it's been really good to especially see like Avalum, because it's been a while. It's been a while. And I get along great with Avalum, even though I hate them deeply. Is there anyone I haven't seen? I don't know if you can hear it. My stomach is grumbling. I'm so hungry. And immediately upon turning the stream off, I have to shower in five seconds and then go to dance lessons. So I think I'm cooked. You seen Caelen? Of course. I wasn't capping the other day when I tweeted sharing an umbrella with Caelen. That wasn't yaoi bait. That was real. I had an umbrella, it was raining, and he didn't. We had to share an umbrella. Have you got to hang out with any others from other companies? Not yet, but I'm hoping to have a chance. Guys, you don't understand how busy we are. I think I'm waking up at 6 a.m. today, tomorrow, the next day, and the day after that, which is we have one, I think, gap day where I get to wake up at like 8 a.m. instead, and then wake up extra early. I'm talking like middle of the night to go and get ready for the concert. Concert's soon, guys. It's like right now, what's today? Is it Tuesday? It's Tuesday JST. The concert's Sunday. So if I have 3 days of waking up at 6 a.m., that puts us at Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, and then the day after that, I have a non-6 a.m. day, and then, yeah. Guys, I'm gonna say I saw the concert stage. I was snooping around the studio, and when no one was in there, I was looking at the different, like, 3D artists, their computer screens. I saw the stage. It looks awesome. It looks awesome. How cool is it? I think it looks really cool. Hey now, it's not a morning. Excuse me, it's like just past 7 a.m. for me. Dude, every time I'm in the studio, I go and, like, sneak around. I, like, sneak around, and, like, even if everyone's in there, I act like I'm sneaking around, and I'm, like, looking at all their screens, like craning my neck over, like, what are you working on? I saw, many things. Saw many things. Like, during my 3D debut, I saw Elias Delborne's stomach stage. And I said, what the fuck is that? What is that? Yeah. It was nearly done, but it was almost done. If the concert is Sunday for you, does that mean it's Saturday for some time zones? Yes, it's Sunday at noon JST. It'll be late evening PDT in the West. It'll be like a nighttime concert, right? Like 8 p.m. I think that sounds right. It's on Twitter. I don't know it off the top of my head. I should, but I don't. But it's on Twitter, and search up First Stage Production or me. It's 11 p.m. on August. Oh, I was right. It was 8 p.m. PDT. Okay, so it's 11 p.m. EDT. Thank you, Aki. Yeah. Oh, wow. Everyone's being very helpful. Thank you. Yeah, really looking forward to the concert. We've all been working extra hard. We all have double vocal lessons, in-person vocal lessons, leading up to it. We have triple dance lessons. So if you thought that maybe during my 3D debut, spinning around in a circle or idle stepping in place, wasn't enough, you'll see some choreography in Otherworld Parade. In more than one song that I'm in. Maybe even more than 2 songs. Will you be wearing heels? I mean, obviously, I gotta be in my best fit for the concert. Are you gonna backflip, be honest? Who do you think I am? Come on, I'll die. Yeah. And if you would allow me, I recorded something yesterday. It was not music. Pretty good. Pretty good. You guys might see it. Dude, it's because I haven't seen you guys and I felt bad and I missed you that I'm, like, offloading, like, little hints about things. You might see it in, a few months. Birthday VP? No, I recorded that, like, 2 months ago. That's long gone. Oh my god. You guys will know it when you see it. I got shown art for something that was for a small group thing. Don't worry, I don't believe it's physical goods. But when you see the art, you may wish that it did have some. That looked really good. You might see that. You'll know when you see it, I think. While you admitted it, does nobody read the description? Should I not even make one? It's in there. And has been since before the stream started. They're cooking. Yeah, I know there's been a lot of discourse around how much merch is being dropped. Not everything we're working on will have physical goods. And believe me when I say this, we also are happy when that happens. Because digital goods are very easy to have you guys get, and it's easy for us to distribute. Sometimes it's fun if it's like just a voice pack, you know? Yep. Yep. Good to crank out? Oh, it is. What else happened? After that, we went to the card store. Gale opened up like the second most expensive chase card in the latest Pokemon set. The Japanese one. He got like the Rayquaza SAR. That shit literally ungraded, like raw, is worth like $400 or something ridiculous. Y'all buying cars? I wish. Japan has cool cars. It's worth a few $100s. He said he opened it out of a, like a, he gave Roscoe credit because Roscoe, like, he said, okay, Roscoe, pick a pack, and Roscoe, like, grabbed one and said, okay, here it is. Did you pull anything? I haven't bought any packs. I haven't had any time to buy any packs. I did, when we went to the card shop, I did buy the new Groudon and Kyogre. What are they? Are they full arts? Or are they illustration rares? I think they're illustration rares from the new set. Because I like, I'm a Gen 3 boomer. So I wanted them for my humble personal collection. L? Yeah, I figured. Miki! Hi, Miki! Thank you for the one gifted, Miki. Appreciate you as always. Very generous. If you haven't seen them, look up the new Kyogre and Groudon illustration rares. They're like opposing and they look really cool. So and they also weren't very expensive. So I was happy to buy them. Oh my goodness, and you guys know how I have my travel buddy Regigigas that I take around and take pictures of? The card shop had a Regigigas pin. I put pins all over my backpack when I find ones that I like. And so now I have a Regigigas pin on there. It's like, it was like a good size, and it was like a really cute, and I was like, oh my goodness. Perfect. Yeah. Yep. What else happened? What else happened that I can talk about? Elias 3D debut? That happened. That was nuts, huh? when we were talking about his 3D, he was like, we were all kind of like comparing the compositions of our 3Ds, and obviously no one's script or composition was better than anyone else's. But I had asked Elias what was going to fill the time because he had like 1 or 2 less songs than the rest of us. And he said, oh, we're just going to like goof around. Goof around? Dude, it was like a bit every 30 seconds. There was so much crazy shit going on. He was getting cloned, or he was exploding, or getting lit on fire, or shrinking, or growing, or there was a skeleton, or there were a bunch of Delsters stampeding, or he vored himself. There was so much crazy shit happening. Or yeah, where's fucking fish sticks? Yeah. His 3D was really fun. We were all really impressed by it because we didn't know too much about like the fine details of it until it happened. So it was really fun. It was really fun. And then that night, a lot of us got together and had a succulent Chinese meal. It was yummy. Barry, thank you for the 1 gifted berry. Thank you. Thank you so much for what you did to Ellie. You're welcome. He deserved it. He let them take the piss out of me without defending me a single time the whole stream. You have a favorite part? Honestly, I thought the opening was really good. With the clone in the test tube, and then you think it's him, but the body language isn't right, and then the voice is wrong, and then he gets like zapped, and then the other one comes out from off screen. I thought that was really strong. I thought it was a really strong intro. I had Chinese a few days ago too. You were spiritually at our dinner. It was me, Altus, Rizar, Ellie, Gale, Malum, Cass, Roscoe. There were 8 of us. I think that was everyone. I hope Gale ate a single vegetable. He ate... I think he had orange chicken that had onions and bell peppers mixed in, and I think he might have given them all to Altus. I tried Hot Pot for the first time, Mr. Diva. I enjoyed it. I'm glad you liked it, Scan Hunter. I'm glad you liked it. Hot Pot is very social. It's fun. Yeah. It was very fun to go get a succulent Chinese meal with everyone. It was yummy. And then after that... yesterday, Malum Charades. I called into that. That was really fun. Did anyone watch that? Anyone see that? Malum's birthday stream that he did the new 3D setup. Lots of charades. It was fun? Yeah. It was fun. That new 3D setup is really impressive. Hopefully one day, with $5 trillion, we can have it for concerts and stuff, too. Because there's no suit. There's no suit. The Garchomp. That was cruel. I went and rewatched because I was like, bro, it feels like we got some crazy shit. How did the others get so many points? They were getting shit like Cowboy, Worm. We got a bee pollinating a flower. We got Garchomp. We got all kinds of crazy shit. The Garchomp was evil? How are you supposed to get, like, poke... No offense to Malum, he was under a lot of pressure and he did great. If you want to, communicate that what you're depicting is a Pokemon, throw a fucking Pokeball, man. I know you're gonna think it's a baseball, but you, like, make the motion that you're throwing it, and then run to where you threw it and be like a little dog or something, and then, like, pop up into the ball. Ugh, I needed water. I haven't drank a single bit of water since I woke up. Not good. Yeah, it was fun. And then we all had to go record. We had to go record something that I can't talk about, that hopefully you'll see in a few months. All I'll say, was it music? And it was fun. It was a little bit different than some of the other recordings I've done. It was fun. It was fun recording something in person because I had, like, direction, like live direction. That was fun. Yep. And then I came home and went to sleep. And now I'm here after 5 hours of sleep. And then today I have many hours of dance practice. Many hours. I have to make sure I end in time to have time to get ready and meet everybody before they take us over. 5? I don't... God, it might be. I hope it's not 5 hours or I'm gonna... Oh no, my feetsies, my feetsies. It's like, oh, well, you know, maybe you can sit while they're doing songs that you're not a part of. The songs that we're practicing the choreo for today, I think we're practicing 4 songs. I'm in 3 of them. Okay? So. Yeah. How do you study for a math test? I'm not very much help here because I didn't study in school. And when school was easy, that was... that worked, and when school got harder, I didn't know how to study. Just nail it and sit out? You can't sit out because it's a formation. You can't be missing, or else the choreo doesn't work. I mean, I guess you can do it, but if you go and watch Cat's Eye performing Gnarly with 4 members, you'll understand why it might be awkward to have people missing from your formation. Yeah, I mean, shoot, that's kind of it. I've literally been really busy, so I caught up to present moment really fast. You're working hard? We're all working hard. We want Otherworld Parade to be really successful, and it's definitely our biggest concert yet, for sure. It's really big. I was Diamante was showing us the song distribution, and the distribution's actually pretty balanced, and the person with the least amount of songs still has a good amount of songs. The people, there are people tied for least amount because there's so many of us. It's a big concert, guys. I didn't want to shill too much on this first stream back because we had some serious stuff to talk about, but I'm just excited for the concert because we're all working hard towards it. So, you're not gonna want to miss it. It's gonna be really fun. Yeah. Yep. Could I have some words of encouragement because I'm scared of buying the meet and greets? Sure. But also, I think Ash did a stream yesterday or the day before, that was meet and greet advice, and I think I have a VOD from the last meet and greets that was meet and greet advice. But all I can say is, I know it sounds easy, but when you go into a meet and greet with somebody, it's easy to feel nervous because you want to perform, you know? Because you feel like it's a performance on you because you're meeting somebody. But because you're paying to meet them, it's on them to make sure you get your money's worth. So, like, it goes however you want. Like, if you don't know what to say, it's on them to make sure that they prompt you or that they fill up the space instead. So, like, you literally don't have to worry. Just show up. Just show up. Obviously, the best thing you could do to start is introduce yourself. Like, what's your username? Like, what do you go by? Like, what would I know you by? But after that, so it's on you? Yes. After I know who you are, it's literally up to me to recall who you are and then talk so that you have things to respond to. Unless you want to talk. Time to show you my Pokemon cards. I would love to see them. Was Shiki Inu sad to see you leave again? Yes. Yes, he was. And I could hear him howling and screaming from inside the home when we were in the driveway. Is there a big goal you want to reach really soon? Not sure if there's one that's achievable as far as big. Time to show you my Witcher cards. I'm a Witcher. But yeah, he got better. Bettel's been sending me pictures. Have you ever recognized a Femi Shiki without introducing themselves during meet and greets? Yeah, when the person got dragged into the meet and greet room and they were a seal. Yeah, I think I knew who that was. Speaks. Hi, Speaks. Thank you for the super chat, Speaks. Please buy my Oshishiki Inu something nice. That paid for his bag of food that I bought right before I left. Lamau, what? Yes, Fish Sticks is a seal. Unironically. That's not a joke. I think they're probably on Lodestar right now, so they can't talk about it, but they're a seal. I saw someone ask earlier if I saw the D23 stuff. Yeah, I did. Some crazy stuff happening. Like the new X-Men castings, new trailers. Very interesting. Like, what was it? What's her name? Indy Neverett? She went from... what is it? Superman and Lois to Obsession to streaming Call of Duty to being cast as an X-Man. That's nuts. Shiki, can I tell you about my favorite anime character? Of course. Vision Quest. I just am happy Vision Quest is happening solely because I love James Spader as Ultron. When the Earth settles, God throws a stone at it. And trust me, he's winding up. That's a banger. That's a banger. They're making more X-Men movies, yeah. They're making more and like entirely new cast. I love James Spader's Ultron, but the hair and beard is throwing me. Yeah, it's throwing me too. Captain America. God's righteous man. You think you'd be anything without war. But, yeah. That was cool. It's giving, yeah, I'll come to the show, but I'm coming as I am. Yes. No, I will not cut my beard. I am an old man, and I will look like one. Luna Claire, be careful about derailing the chat. I'm not talking about Alien Stage right now. I don't even know Alien Stage. No more James McAvoy or Michael Fassbender. James McAvoy, I know everyone loves him as Charles. I thought he was fine, but I could kind of, like, if I would let someone else try. Michael Fassbender as Eric. I'm gonna really miss. I'm gonna really miss. Luna, please stop derailing the chat or I'm going to have to destroy you. We need more films about the side characters, though. Like who? The CEO of Sex? Ned? Dude, that... The CEO of what? What's his fucking name? I can't remember the actor's name. The guy who plays Ned in the Tom Holland Spider-Man. There was like a meme that was circulating of him that called him the CEO of Sex, and it's like become so popular. And this is like a years old meme now, but like the nickname stuck. So like that's what they call him. Yeah, Jacob, yes. Yeah. Didn't he just get married? I literally don't know. I literally don't know. But would I be the CEO of? Gringos? Luna, this is your last warning. You will be timed out if you say something off topic again. Scan Hunter, thank you for the 8 months. Shikigami, the CEO of Serving? Oh, shit. Gringos? Yeah, gringos. Soy guarito. Soy gringuito. Yeah. Yeah. You could have picked anything and you picked gringos? What's wrong with that, man? Come on. Let a Shikigami get a little Spanish with it. Have I... While I was here, did I eat anything or see anything crazy? It's literally, I've been so busy. It's like studio, hotel room, studio, hotel room, studio, Kokoichi, hotel room. Implies there's a gringo board of directors above you? Yeah, there are. And they kick me out once I know a little bit too much Spanish. You're out, Shiki. What? You can't do this to me. Is the hotel nice? It's a hotel. None of the hotels they ever put us in are, like, incredibly fancy. It's a normal hotel. It's fine. Kokoichi, I was very happy because I went yesterday, and for the first time, it feels like my last dozen visits, they had naan bread there. I like to order a naan with my Kokoichi, so you can mop up all the curry at the bottom. Yummy. Like a Marriott? I mean, it's not a Marriott, but it's like of similar quality. It's fine. Would it be okay to ask what time the LAMENTUS collab is later? I forget if I answered this already, or if I got interrupted, or if I never did at all. I believe, and I'm sorry for you guys in Western time zones, I believe that the time in which we all will be free is it's gonna be at 8 p.m. JST. I believe. So yes, put that cheap. I'm really sorry. If you want to see Caelen, that's when it is. There's gonna be a VOD. We're probably just gonna be shooting the shit anyway. I'll be on RuneScape on my phone. Like, it'll be there. I'll be there, man. Holy. That's nuts. Put that cheap. The rising pop star sensation. Put that cheap. They gotta put you in Cat's Eye. They're dropping members too fast. They gotta put you in there. EU time zones turn to win. I mean, about time you guys fucking get a win. Caelen has been singing and dancing fucking Hootie Fruity since I saw him for the first time the other day. He's like fucking stimming. What's your opinion on it? I liked them better during the debut and touch era, or the Gap ad era. The music was just a bit more to my taste as far as K-pop music. Do you know where the collab is hosted? No idea. But it was Liron's idea, so maybe on his channel? I don't know. He was the one who invited us, so... Did you like our new song, Hootie Fruity? I don't dislike Hootie Fruity, but I just like the early era stuff better. Yeah. It's like fine. What time is it? I'm not sure if I can make it to 2 hours because I have to give myself enough time to get ready. We can go a little bit more. Nothing is worse than Pinky Up. No hate to Cat's Eye. Pinky Up is really bad in my opinion. Really bad. Their I Won't Say I'm in Love performance is so good. Bro, I got sent that last night, and I said, wait a sec. I forgot they could sing, because they don't have them sing actual songs. They have them shaking ass in a parking lot. Because that was... I love that song, for one. And I love Disney's Hercules, for two. But that was, like, really good. They sang that... They performed that shit, like, live. It sounded live, anyway. But, yeah. I hope... Obviously, they still make $1 trillion billion. So I hope they can lock in and make music that I like again. Iconic by Mistake. That one's pretty good. They were featured on that one. Yeah. That song's okay. Yeah. I'm not into K-pop, but I am Cat's Eye pilled because one of my friends, when we were at their house like once a week, we would be watching Dream Academy until it was over. So like I'm unnecessarily attached to them because I saw them suffer. Gabriella is good and Gnarly's overhated. Gnarly, in retrospect, is goated. Because it was the just right enough amount of, like, campy and, like, fun. So, if we had known the depths to which they would eventually fall. Animal? I don't know. You're a day one icon? Not day one, but I'm definitely there before they debuted. At least a song gets stuck in your head? Yeah. Because it's making beats. With a boring, dumb bitch. Fucking gnarly. Gnarly. Don't talk to me. Who's your bias? Megan. After that... Daniela. Though Daniela, girl, I might have to drop you down a slot and put Sophia up there, because why the fuck did you let them dye your damn eyebrows? It looks awful. I hate it. Well, I just like Megan's natural egg yolk. I never thought Gnarly was annoying. I liked it. This is the guy with purple eyebrows? You could see them, and it matches my hair! Come on! They bleached your eyebrows like platinum blonde. You can't even see them. She looks like she's gone Super Saiyan 3. That bad? Look it up, man. It's just not my favorite look, okay? It's not my favorite look. She's obviously still beautiful, but, like, if you see her, like, during, like, the Gabriella or the Gnarly, shoots, like, her makeup and stuff, like, they put the little freckles on her, and they got, like, her lips are nicely lined. Like, dude, what happened? Imagine being demoted for eyebrows. If you... Surely you haven't seen it, or else you wouldn't be saying that. Why did they do that to her? Our beautiful queen with a disorder. Speak to me. Had to pick between Touch and Game Boy. Which one do you pick? Touch. I was not a big Game Boy fan. I thought it was just reheating Touch's nachos. So it's all about looks for you? No, Danielle is also a goated singer and dancer. Our Latina queen. But I'm a sucker for Aegyo, so Megan bias. She's like the cutie patootie of Cat's Eye, you know? At least I think so. What about Laura and Yunche? Laura is fine. And Yunche is fine. I like Sophia a lot too. Can I be brave? Can I be brave? I'm gonna be brave. I wish Sophia didn't get the rhinoplasty. She got rid of her beautiful like Southeast Asian nose. When a girl makes her nose small, an angel loses its wings. What about Manon? I mean, I liked Manon when she was in, but I don't think she is anymore. Is she? I don't know. Hina, thank you for the super chat, Hina. I have to work, so watch the rest on VOD. Have a great time in Japan. Thank you, thank you. Bokutachi wa ganbarimashou. But if the nose starts small, well then obviously it's fine. I have nothing against small noses, but like I feel like as far as like someone's, I guess, ethnicity being expressed in their facial features, the nose is one of the strongest places that it ends up being like coming out physically. And if you change it, I get sad. But yeah. Kasai, I'm in the loop-ish. I'm in the loop-ish. Dude, the other night I was walking to the kombini, and I was bumping Night Today. We were listening to everyone's originals. Diamane might have been showing us things that aren't out yet. Not necessarily originals. But there were some things that we were getting shown. She was like, hey, just got a new mix. What do you think? Maybe some faded, some much anticipated lunar tide that everyone's been all the hubbub about. But because we were in the FSP music mood, we were like, put on Night Today. Let's listen to all the originals. Absolute banger. Night Today is an absolute banger. I love Night Today. It's so good. I like to listen to it like unironically, just like as a song. Not like I don't even care that they're my friends and coworkers. I listen. It's in my fucking giant ass playlist of like songs unironically. I love Night Today. Every feeling bottled up. It's time to let it go. No one's here to save you, but now you're not alone. Hidden under the shadows, but like night to day, your pain will change. Dude, it's such a banger. How big is your playlist? Not big enough, apparently. I shout, but no words come out. Dude. It just really to my taste, Night Today. Night Today is just really to my taste. As far as music. Roscoe is in the room, and I was like, man, Night Today is a banger. And he's like, yeah, but what about... Fuck. It wasn't Blackjack that he asked about. It was a Crossing Fates. It might have been Crossing Fates. They're like, what about ours? No, you're right. It was Sit Tight. You're right. It was Sit Tight. He said, what about Sit Tight? I was like, it's okay. And he was so hurt. He said, oh. Yeah. I love Roscoe. He's so fun to be around. Unironically, I need to spend more time with Avalon because they're really fun. I really like spending time with Avalon. They're great. I get along really well with them for some reason. I get along well with everyone, obviously, but there's something about like Avalon that I really click with them. Spent a lot of time with Roscoe, Cass, and Gale this trip so far. And Malum. Honestly, I haven't spent that much time with LAMENTUS except for Elias because he and I are the only ones in the hotel because the others have been staying here like on an extended visit, so they're in longer term housing in a different place. Is Ellie your favorite? No, I wish he was dead, honestly. But, I mean, whatever. Okay, if there are any Delsters in chat, okay, don't give them a hard time, but I want you guys to respectfully and subtly encourage him to get on, if not a multivitamin, iron supplements. He is the sleepiest guy I have ever seen. Honestly, him and Liron. They are so sleepy all the time. All the time. If we're in the studio for longer than an hour, I'll walk into the break room and they're asleep. They are so sleepy. Liron is energetic. Oh, he can toggle. He can toggle it. But he's sleepy. EP ship? Oh, you think maybe they're keeping each other awake? Gulp. Yeah. Yeah. Shoot, guys. Looking at the time, I really got to start getting ready to go and get, because we're all babies who can't manage our own time or transportation, we have to get collected and taken to our dance practice like a toddler. So I have to make sure I'm gonna be ready in time, and I also want to give myself a little bit of time to eat beforehand. So I think I might have to end. Let me look. What time is it? I literally have less than an hour until we get picked up. So yes. I think that's it. I think that's it, everybody. I don't expect to see anything, but I'm gonna see if there's anyone to raid. Whether in FSP or otherwise. Roscoe Graves? Sure, man. He started after me. Go ahead. Go ahead, man. Okay, Roscoe. Go see Roscoe. I don't know. Is he at dance practice? I think he is. Which means he also has to end real soon. Bye. Shiki, everybody. Thank you for hanging out today. Thank you for being understanding and respectful. I guess I'll say it. This will be the last time I say it because I don't want to belabor the point. But I'm sorry we had that big mess the past few days. I will do better going forward. So, yep. Shiki, everybody. I hope to see you when I see you. I literally don't know if you'll see me again until after Otherworld Parade. But that's it. Shiki, everybody. Bye-bye.